Hey everybody, this is Noble Arts bringing you the third and final addition to my Desert Elite Squad, or Elite Desert Squad. This is going to be the last trooper that I've made for this squad so far. I should correct myself. I do have plans to make several more figures that fit the theme of this squad, but I am going to be doing the last video for the third trooper because I do want to put these on eBay. I just finished taking the pictures, and the lighting is a little off just because it's been raining here in the Berg, and it's just my camera, it's hard to pick up lighting to get the pictures to be superb, but I did take the pictures and I am going to attempt to get those on to eBay tonight. I do have a link to my eBay in my description down below. Now, I know a lot of people said that they've gone to my eBay and it doesn't take them anywhere. If you don't have anything on your eBay, then there's nothing to show you. So in the past where people have had trouble looking up stuff, it's because I don't have anything on there. But just keep that in mind, that these three will be on there. It is getting darker and I'm going to do some stuff before it gets dark, but I will be editing these photos and putting it all together for these customs. Now, that being said, I am going to be selling these, which is sad because they're really awesome, but I do want to get some more stuff out there. I'm definitely not going to make my money's worth out of these figures just because it took a lot of time went into making these figures, but they're a good price, and anyone who gets these, they're going to be super excited, and I do like the fact that other people will be able to enjoy my artwork. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get to this review. I do have a snow trooper next to me so I can show you before and after, because this, if you haven't noticed, is a snow trooper helmet, which is pretty cool. I did some things to customize it a little more. Also, I'm going to try to do some more tutorials. Hopefully I'm going to do one kind of on these weapons. I want to do a sniper rifle tutorial for that guy. But anyway, I'm going to leave the weapon in the hand just because it's a little bit easier for now, just because it has some components to it. So this, if you saw these two figures, if you haven't seen these, go check them out. At the end of this video, I'll put a link to them up around in here. So go check those two out. I have the sniper, and then woo, fell over, and then the marksman, or sniper, marksman, whatever, regular soldier. So anywho, this is the Flamethrower Trooper. Now, I could have done a couple different things with the Flamethrower Trooper, but in the moment, this is what I came up with, and I do really like this figure. But it does have, only reason I mentioned these two, if you've seen them, they all have the same theme, same pattern of their armor. We have the metal right here on the boot, metal knee pad with the, well, this is the olive green, and then we have the gray and then white, and then of course the fabric sash right here in the middle. These are two different layers of fabric. I just painted the edge to give it some more texture. And then we have the belt right here. This is also 8 pieces, because each one of those belts has 2 different pieces to it. And then this center piece right here, I don't normally put chest armor, but I did with this because snow troopers, just their body, they kind of have that chest piece for their suit. And I figured a flamethrower guy, he would need some more armor protecting from, like, I guess, the heat. Take a heat shield for himself, I guess, in a way. Or you could say it's more just padding, more armor, because they do have big suits. If you've seen flamethrower guys, they got some hefty suits going on. We also have some right here, some ammo packs on the side, and then we also have a thermal detonator. Zoom in a little bit on that. I do apologize if it's going to seem kind of grimy or gritty, or just not really focusing. There we go. But one of these days, very, very, very soon, hopefully this weekend, actually, I'll get a new camera. I was talking to my brother. It's his birthday this weekend, and we're going to try to hang out. And I looked up, and I do have the money to get a new camera, and it is going to happen. So that's going to be awesome. But anyway, we do have that on the chest, and then for the arm. Now this arm, both arms are kind of like the sniper. Well, I'll take it back. This arm's like the sniper, where it has the 2 patches here. This yellow piece is a little extension. So just a bunch of little extra pieces to add some detail. Also, if you want to add more detail to your figure, just just stick some stuff to it, like more, not a whole lot, but having more texture, more depth. Like this band is metal. Then we have 2 pieces right here. Both of those are actually plastic pieces, and then this piece, I mean, obviously you can paint that on there, but having it pop off, anything that pops off the figure in a very subtle way, adds more depth and dimension to it. Like right here I have this piece. Just some things that they kind of just pop off at the figure, or off the figure at you, and it just makes it look more realistic, I guess. But over here we do have the shoulder pad, and then right here we have another pad, another piece of metal armor coming down off the shoulder. and my camera's like, I don't want to focus on that. I did this before with another figure, but I did it on both sides, but just, you know, trying to change up the armor just a little bit, so not to say like they're all exactly the same. But we do have this green piece right here. I will spin it around so you can see. So we have 3 pieces. We have that white piece that goes over the bottom of the shoulder and the actual shoulder pad, and then this piece that kind of comes down over the bicep in a way. So just a little extra customization there compared to the other ones. So it's going to spin this guy around, and we have here again with the cooling for the suit, this metal piece that goes all the way around, connects to the front of the suit, hooks around to the back here, and it is connecting into this right here, which is the cooling system for their suits because they're in the desert and it's hot. It gets hot up in there, so they gotta keep themselves cool, and that's what this pack right here does. It regulates their suit. Now this backpack is a mixture of 2 chemicals. We have, I don't have a name for them, but 2 chemicals basically needing, I guess, I forgot the names. If you see like a real flamethrower, it's like, it's hard to explain it, but basically these aren't combustible together, and when they come together through this hose, they basically become combustible. Let's get these guys out of the way. It's not their show. So we have, let's see, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 pieces, 6 or 7 pieces on this backpack. I also, these are clear, and I put a Sharpie to give it that translucent color, but I do have the red side and the yellow side. Which side will you choose? And of course we have the thermal detonator, our supply pack, whatever you want to call it, back here. Technically it's a thermal detonator on the suit, but we just do that there. And then the sash, and then this little metal piece is the same as the front right here, again with all these figures having the same kind of same armor. The comma down here, tan, with the darker tan outline on the edge, just giving a little more detail. I think I'm going to do another tutorial on commas. I did one before, but I might make another one just because people keep asking, and there's a couple different ways to do it, and I can do some more patterns and more designs, but it'd be kind of cool to kind of do an updated version. So anyway, with this weapon, it is a flamethrower. So we do have, I'm not sure if you can see it, this right here. I'm not going to get into the detail of how this works because it's kind of up to your imagination what you want to do. But basically, these 2 chemicals come through this hose right through here, mix together into this chamber, and then come out through this this pipe right here, or sorry, come out through here. This right here is the flame. So this feeds to the fire. Got a little flame at the end of that. Little piece of metal fire. Got it painted red and yellow and orange, and just trying to get like a realistic little flame there. And then basically when it shoots out the oils or the flame, what's the word I'm looking for? The combustion material. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. That's all that matters. And then this thing, it's got a maximum range of about 30 yards on a full charge. If you're facing downhill, you can probably get 50 to 60 yards. I've never tested it in real life, so just have to take my word for it. But I did paint it with this kind of a gunmetal, sort of a, well, we call it manda metal. It's a rustic kind of metal looking, almost like the heat from the gun kind of warped the shine on the weapon almost. But that is that. There's some more detail I could add to it. I guess I could have put a little more char around the edge of that, but we could say that part's new. He replaced it. That's what it is. The cool thing is this right here actually comes off the weapon. Pow, bam. So this hose, it actually is a hose. It's a wire from some electronics, and the 2 ends are actually the 2 ends that were on it. I simply just put 2 toothpicks that fit perfectly in those cylinders on the backpack, and then one to the gun. So just so you can take it off, because I didn't want it to be like permanently fixed to the figure. This is actually a converted spear gun. I think it is. No. Nope, it's just a regular Lego gun that I butchered. It looks like a spear gun, but I wouldn't cut a real Lego piece up for that. No way. So anyway, with the front of this, you might have noticed when the backpack was shown, it's not the normal backpack for the snow trooper. That's because the head can come off. So what I did was, this is a pretty cool technique. If you basically, you can separate the backpack from the helmet, which is pretty neat because the backpack in itself can be a separated piece from something else. Even if you make a snow trooper, cutting the backpack off makes the helmet be able to to move freely. So if I put it on, well, I say freely, but there is some limit to it. But without having the backpack on it, you can get a little more range out of it, like so, to the left and the right. But with that, I simply just kept the same shape. I just put fabric over it, over the front of that, and then painted it. I'm trying to get it back into focus. It's not focusing. But yeah, I think the Flamethrower Trooper from Star Wars actually has that kind of neck guard, face guard. It's like just protection from the heat and whatnot. So I thought it was pretty cool. Then they're in the desert, so that could even work as part of, you know, just the filter and whatnot, so he didn't get all crap in his helmet, like sand and stuff. So really good, I said that weird. A really good color scheme going on with this helmet. And this one has a lot more of the green. See, he has like a little bit of green, a little bit of maroon. This one's like full green, full maroon. I really like the color scheme with that. And again, the antenna exactly the same as the other three because they're on the same team. So yeah, that is that. Just a regular head, just has a neck guard, and then of course this pauldron is a couple layers of fabric overlapped. Kind of a just ragtag kind of, you know, cape sort of thing thrown over the shoulders. Really cool feature. He does have a neck guard. You just can't see it because his head does come off, but I don't want to risk, you know, messing something up. But that is that for now. If I can get it to focus. If it focuses. Oh, let me show you the before and after because that's pretty cool. So we have, that's what I did, and this is so Lego, you know, comes with just a standard plain white. It does have printing. Oh, come on, get back into focus. It does have that, and then there's no printing on the. I don't think there's any print on the back. No, back's just plain. Helmet's one big piece with the backpack. If it focuses, you can kind of get the before and after because I did a lot of work to this to convert just a plain. Oh, come on, camera. Why you do me like this, man? There we go. So you can see that it once was this guy, and now I have turned it into an epic warrior. See all the pieces. I haven't counted, but there are probably over 30 pieces on this figure. And yeah, I kind of want to do a start to finish build, so you can kind of see the transformation completely from this to this, because that's a pretty big transformation. But I'm gonna wait till I get a new camera to do that and get some different setup kind of stuff. But I am going to do a start to finish figure eventually. It's going to be really cool. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed this squad. Look for it tonight. Hopefully they will be on eBay. There will be a link down below in the description of this video. And also let me know what else you want to buy. Oops, I'm kicking everything. Let me know what you want to see me make next. I do have some cool ideas that I'm going to do, but it also helps to get your feedback with everything. Also, probably going to be doing a contest coming up soon, most likely a modern warrior, because trying to not break out of the Star Wars thing, but I'm going to do a Star Wars contest and a modern soldier at the same time, and run both of them just so I can. There's like two crowds that want one or the other, so might as well do both. And I will be finishing this poor fella. I was trying to convert this trooper a while back, and he kind of took the back seat so I can do these videos, but I'm going to finish that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you stayed this long, you're awesome. Don't forget to hitchhike it if you like it, and if you could hit that subscribe button, fist pound it right there in the middle, bam! And if you're the first person to leave a comment on my video, I'll give you a shout out, and I'll put them down in the description. I think someone mentioned there's a way to put them somewhere in here, but I can't use no annotations anymore. It just gives you those two like videos at the end where my fingers are pointing. And yeah, so check down there for the shout out, and yeah, take care, God bless, and I will see y'all next time.